Okay. So now I am going with case 5. Now I am going with case 5. I will take transmitter. I will take transmitter. Okay. There is channel. This is channel. And on the other end, receiver is present. Other end, receiver is present. Okay. And here comes G of t signal applied. G of t signal applied. Okay. And here modulation, and that G of t will be demodulated, demodulated on the other side. Not exactly. I will put G cap of t because it is not 100% exact, but 90%. Similar to the original signal can be extracted. Okay. So now what I will do, in the transmitter, modulation will take place. In the transmitter, modulation will take place. In the receiver, demodulation takes place. Demodulation takes place. Now in the transmitter, what we had tried, G of t signal. Okay. G of t signal, something like this. G of t signal minus t to plus t. Okay, amplitude 1. This is t. And here in the transmitter, carrier signal will be there. Carrier signal will be there. That is nothing but cosine waveform. Cosine waveform will be available. Okay, inside transmitter. Inside transmitter, carrier signal will be available. Cosine waveform. How the cosine waveform will be? From y-axis it will start. Okay, it is a continuous high frequency signal. Continuous high frequency signal. This is cos 2 pi fct. Cos 2 pi fct. Okay, so what we will do? We will multiply these two signals. We will multiply these two signals, and the resultant is nothing but, okay, resultant is nothing but, you can see here, resultant is S of t, which is modulated signal, and which is G of t into cos 2 pi fct. That comes out from the transmitter, that will travel in the channel. Okay. So at the output of transmitter, S of t is the modulated signal coming out. That is multiplication of G of t and cos 2 pi fct. Okay. How it will look like? S of t diagram. Okay. So you can see here, G of t, it is from minus t to plus t. G of t is from minus t to plus t. But cosine waveform, it is a continuous waveform. Cosine waveform from minus infinite to plus infinite, this is a continuous, okay, cosine waveform. Continuous cosine waveform. Okay. But we will take only minus t to plus t. Here comes something called minus t, and here comes something called plus t. Okay. So the resultant waveform minus t to plus t, and we will have this cosine waveform only from minus t to plus t. This is the resultant. Okay. So because the height of G of t is 1, 1 into anything is that same. Okay. 1 into 10 is 10. 1 into 100 is 100. So 1 will not disturb the other signal. So here G of t height is 1. So it will not disturb the carrier signal. The carrier signal will exist from minus t to plus t. And for the other, apart from minus t to plus t, other places height is 0. So other places in the final signal, okay, 0 into anything is 0. So after minus t and plus t, height is 0 in the resultant signal. You understood what is happening in the transmitter side? This is what called modulation. Okay, this is the thing, modulation. I will repeat once again. We have transmitter, okay, at the source. We have receiver at the destination. We have transmitter at the source. We have receiver at the destination. Inside the transmitter, modulation will take place. Modulation is nothing but a G of t signal multiplied with a cosine waveform carrier signal. Okay. So G of t is otherwise called as message signal. Okay. modulating signal, other names, modulating signal or baseband signal, because in different textbooks they will give different names. That's why I'm writing baseband signal, message signal or modulating signal, one and the same. This is a low frequency signal. This is a low frequency signal. It cannot travel through the channel for a long distance. Okay. So carrier is a high frequency signal. Carrier is a high frequency signal. High frequency means more number of repetitions. You can see in the signs of cosine waveform, in the cosine waveform, more repetitions are there, which means high frequency signal. Okay. So now S of t is the resultant modulated signal at the output of transmitter. Resultant, okay, modulated signal at output of transmitter. At output of transmitter. This will travel through the channel. Now, we are not discussing anything about the channel. Only we are discussing what happens before the transmitter, after the transmitter, and inside the transmitter. Okay. Now, S of t is the final signal, modulated signal. This will travel, okay, through the channel. It is ready to travel through the channel now. This is just the output of transmitter. It is ready to travel through the channel. You see the waveform. It is again cosine only. It is again cosine only. Okay. And the limited band is limited, frequency is high. Okay. Band limited and frequency is high frequency. This is high frequency band limited signal. Band limited signal. Okay. Now it is ready to transmit or travel through the channel. Okay. So this is what called the modulation. Now I am going to another case. Case 6. I am going to case 6. I will discuss only the transmitter. We will see how far you are understanding. Okay. This is transmitter. Now I am taking another case. This is another case, transmitter. And this line has come extra. Please excuse. I will just erase. Not able to erase now. Okay. So this is transmitter. G of t is the signal and S of t is the output. Okay. Here comes channel. Here comes channel. After that receiver, we will discuss only, okay, before the channel. So I am cut shorting the diagram. I want to discuss only this portion with a different case. Okay, this portion with a different case. Now my G of t, what I will do, I will take an exponential decreasing. Let this be G of t. Okay. And origin t, exponential decreasing signal, e power minus at u of t. Let the height be 1. Now I am multiplying this with a high frequency carrier which is present inside the transmitter for a process called modulation. Okay, I am multiplying this with a high frequency carrier. Okay, this is cos 2 pi fct. Now what is the resultant? S of t signal. Resultant is S of t signal. Now the outer shape of modulating signal should come. Okay, outer shape of modulating signal should come. Okay, this is the height 1, but the cosine wave will be present. High frequency cosine wave will be present. You understood what is happening? The original G of t, it is existing up to infinite time. So this decreasing height also goes up to infinite time, both sides, positive and negative sides. It will be something like this. Okay, I have to extend, just 1 minute. This is the outer picture I have drawn. Now I have draw the cosine waveform inside this outer. The shape is similar to baseband signal. Shape is similar to message signal. Inside the shape, the carrier wave, high frequency wave will be present. Okay. So the outer is similar to exponential signal. Now this is high frequency signal, modulated signal. Okay, this is high frequency modulated signal. Based on the shape of message signal, it is framed. Okay, this is the message signal, low frequency message signal. Okay, this is carrier signal, high frequency signal, high frequency signal. Okay, so one more thing I will complete, and with that I will stop. Still 3 minutes is there. Now I will go with 6 completed, no, case 6 completed. Now I will go with case 7 and case 8, transmitter, before transmitter, after transmitter. Okay, and case 7 also I will take, transmitter, before transmitter, after transmitter. Okay, in case 7 what I will do, I will take G of t diagram as a straight line ramp signal, G of t ramp signal. Okay, this will get multiplied with the high frequency carrier present inside the transmitter. This is cos 2 pi fct. And the resultant S of t, how it will look like, the outer you have to take similar to G of t, outer you have to take similar to G of t, and inside this you have to draw the cosine waveform. Inside this you have to, sorry, it will not come back. Okay, it is a forward going waveform. Now any type of diagram given, you know how to draw the modulated signal. That is what I am trying to tell you. Okay, this is the modulated signal in this case which will travel through the channel. Okay, and this is carrier signal and this is message signal. This is about case 7. Last case, with this I will stop here. Okay, G of t I will take roughly, some signal like this, G of t, then carrier multiplied. Okay, carrier multiplied, and the resultant is, take the outer of the waveform, inside it you draw the high frequency signal. Okay, so this is S of t. Next class I will proceed with this. Further diagrams, equations, everything we will see. I think you got some